This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
It's Barnes and Leslie. We are the Morning X, and we have a really big star sitting in today, Jimmy Barron of Jimmy Barron and Associates.
Oh, huge star.
I'd say he sponsored this Sleaze, but McDonald's already got it. It's brought to you by McDonald's. Archway is the opportunity to help its employees achieve their dreams. To learn more, visit mcdonalds.com.
You know, we make fun of Matthew McConaughey all the time because now he's got a newsletter out. But let's not forget he's an Oscar winner. And now one of his movies just premiered at South by Southwest, The Rivals of Amzia King, to a standing ovation. It's about a charismatic local beekeeper overseeing a beloved honey operation in the American Southwest. When his foster daughter unexpectedly returns, he sets out to bring her into the family business despite facing ruthless competitors with other plans. Shot in Birmingham, Alabama, here is Matthew McConaughey talking about this movie.
It's a beautiful love story that way. Father-daughter, lost and found. You know, she comes back into my life and I invite her back into mine. And I have, as a keeper of bees, she was really a great student back then. And so it's a mentorship as well. She comes in and I try to help her in a fable terms go from a princess to a queen. And it's a beautiful love story. It's one of the main reasons I did is that relationship, this relationship. Yeah.
It's just hard to take him seriously.
But then he'll do a movie like this and he's insanely talented.
Yeah, and I'm going to guess, and Barnes, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to guess there are a lot of people in the state of Georgia who have flipped on their like of Matthew McConaughey since Texas became an SEC rival of the Bulldogs. And every week you get to see McConaughey pacing up and down the sidelines of the Longhorns.
Well, newsflash,
yeah,
it's us too. It's not just Georgia.
What do you mean?
He's done that. Now the Texas fans
they're turning on him?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Because the dude acts like he's the assistant head coach.
Right, or one of the owners, exactly.
The owner, not the owner of the college. But yeah, it's just annoying. And he's at every instance. He's there all the time. It's just ridiculous.
Right.
So you're not alone, Georgia
fans.
Okay,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
We've been seeing a lot of Danny McBride, of course, because of Righteous Gemstones. But he was just on the Theo Von podcast talking about recognizing when a show comes to its natural end.
How do you know when a show is done like this?
You know, I wasn't sure with this. I mean, I've been really lucky with HBO that they've always been real supportive of the stuff I want to do, and they're awesome partners to have in this. And man, I think it kind of just came as we started writing this season. To me, it just felt like it. I felt like when I was starting to write it, like everything I was kind of gravitating towards was like about closure and sort of wrapping up these characters like longer stories. And so I kind of kept myself open while we were shooting, like in case I got any other ideas of like maybe I'd come back and do another one. But as we kind of shot more and more, it felt like it was the end. It felt like it.
I feel the same way
all the time about this show.
Right. I feel like
I knew where you were going with that.
I feel like closure is like near
one day.
And then they extend my key card. Damn it.
Shrinking, a show that I love on Apple TV with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford, is adding Jeff Daniels to season 3. He's going to star as
interesting
father of Jason Segel's character.
Such a good show. I'm glad you pushed me to find. I tried to get into it, and then once I got into it, I love it.
Pushed and pushed and pushed.
Yeah, I've been reluctant to watch. It just didn't seem like something I'd be into, but you're saying it's good?
Oh, Jimmy, you're going to love it.
It took me a few false starts, and then I got into it. Once you kind of drop into their pace, I think you'll like it.
About time for this. A Tiger Woods biopic in the works at Amazon MGM Studios.
Oh, wow.
It took so long.
I guess sort of they picked up the rights to that book, The Tiger Slam, that Kevin Cook wrote, and they're saying that Barack and Michelle Obama's Higher Ground may be in talks to produce it.
So the question is, will it be whitewashed, right? because he had a very he obviously went through a very seamy part of his life. Mm-hmm. And who plays Tiger Woods?
Good question.
Well, has he got any producer credits or anything? Because if he does, we're not going to see the real deal.
Well, if it's authorized by him.
Did you say that? I missed that if you did.
No, I just said they picked up the film rights to his book, that book that Kevin Cook wrote called The Tiger Slam.
Now, I wonder if he authorized that.
I would think that if Michelle and Barack Obama are producing it, they wouldn't be producing an unauthorized, slam job on him.
Right.
Which means it's going to not really be dramatic.
But you know what? Who knows? Because look at, the Bob Dylan movie, right? Mm-hmm. That showed a lot of his ugly side, and he completely authorized it.
Sure thing.
He's an artist, though. Tiger Woods is not.
Right.
He gets angry.
That's true. Bob Dylan probably doesn't care what people think about him. Tiger Woods
does.
Completely not surprised here. Nikki Glaser to return as the host of the Golden Globes next year.
Oh, yeah.
I thought she did a great job.
Yeah, she crushed it.
She's really set the bar for hosting, at least on the female side. If you're going to compare female to female, she blows everyone out of the water. People have already tried to imitate her. Like Chelsea Handler, not even close.
And isn't it funny how she's been working for a long time, but the Brady roast launched her, really skyrocketed her.
Finally, Barnes, I want to get your take on this because you love reality shows and funny dating shows, but Alex Cooper, from Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
Now she's going to be the host of a reality dating series called Overboard for Love. It's part of her whole Unwell network, and it's going to be on Hulu.
You throw people off instead of voting them off the island, you throw them off a cruise ship?
Step aboard the ultimate luxury yacht where sexy singles are ready to mix and mingle and find love. But wait, Barnes, there's a twist. Gaining access to the yacht's extravagant amenities won't be so simple. As the journey unfolds, romance ignites, alliances form, and hearts are shattered. In the end, only one couple will reign supreme. It sounds like every other dating show to me.
It's smart to get her as a host. Let me ask you guys something. There is a bit that I want to do, a contest, and tell me if this is mean-spirited or not.
Yes.
Okay. Because the people that I trust that I've told the idea were okay with it, and it's called Vacation Survivor, where we give away a trip to this kick-ass villa, right? And someone we all 10 people, winners, 5 winners and their guests.
And let me just ask, is there a 99X personality who may accompany them to this vacation villa that you're thinking of?
Well, they're coming to my villa.
There we go. Okay.
But it's all of them who get to vote people and they have to go home. So we arrive on Monday and immediately in 3 hours based on that travel, all the people vote what couple goes home.
I think that's been done.
I haven't seen it done like that.
I haven't either. So,
Survivor. It's a spin on Survivor.
Well, but I think there have been other things where people had to go home. I think it's a good idea. It's no different than any of the other ones, but just with a different twist.
All day to get somewhere, and then your peers, someone's going to get right back on the returning flight. We're going to vote at the airport, and they're going to come back.
Wow, at the airport.
And then you have to catch that same plane back.
Let's do it, Barnes. Come on.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I got your blessing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You have our blessing. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
Jimmy, good to see you, always.
You too, guys.
Thank you, JB.
Thanks for coming in. Go sell some houses. How's that market looking?
The market is really good this spring. We've been very busy. Despite the rest of the economy, housing market is strong in Atlanta.
Jimmy Barron and Associates, how might people find you?
They can email me, Jimmy@jimmybarron.com, 1R, Jimmy@jimmybarron.com, or 404-234-2033.
All right, man. We'll see you soon. This is the original.
JB.
This is 99X.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.